So when I was of marriageable age, um, uh, some acquaintances of my family came to the door, two parents and their daughter, and they came, they sat down, and my parents clearly were, they all were in the know that this is like an arranged marriage situation, you know. And I also sat along and I played along, and at some point my parents asked the girl, what do you do for a living? So she said, जी मैं एक professional magician हूँ. So the first thought that came in my mind was, honey, if you're a magician, the first magic you have to do is on me and turn me from gay to straight before I can marry you. My name is Sachin Jain and I'm the founder of GHAR, Gay Housing Assistance Resource. GHAR is a closed Facebook group to enable LGBT people to find access to safe and friendly housing with each other. I remember the late 1990s were a very interesting time for the gay community in Mumbai because liberalization had happened, internet and satellite TV had just begun, and we were in touch with the entire global gay community. And at that time we felt that we wanted something more than just networks of guys who were having sex with other guys. We wanted like a socio-cultural community to be formed. It was around the same time that I got a job and I went from Bombay to Thane, and when I started renting, I had a straight roommate who actually went through my stuff once and he saw all my books, and there was an immediate change in his behavior. He became sexually aggressive, he became hostile, he started making mocking remarks, and I also found a change in my landlord's attitude after that because clearly he had gone and spoken to my landlord. And added to that, I had a neighbor, who would look through the door keyhole and who would also keep on making remarks about the friends that I was bringing home. So all this was adding to my stress and it was making me very anxious. And I spoke to other gay friends of mine who were also living in rented accommodation at that time, and I found that they also had the same experience. So all of us who were starting our professional lives and were trying to find safe housing were forced to go back in the closet and be hidden and be anxious and insecure in our own house. So that was the reason that I started GHAR, because I felt that if I was experiencing this and I didn't do something about it, then who would?
So I used to live in a PG, and my flatmates also happened to be my colleagues. So they always used to wonder where do I go during the weekends and all. And I try to divert them or ignore them and all. One day one of them has confronted me. He told that I won't leave you until you say what you do during weekends. And worst case scenario, he even thought that I was a terrorist. Yeah, seriously. So I just okay, go ahead with it, let's tell him. Okay. Then I told him, okay, don't shout, don't freak, I'm gay. He freaked.
I know this guy who's living in an engineering college hostel in Bombay, and he's facing a lot of verbal and physical harassment from his straight roommates, and it's come to a point where he's actually contemplating suicide. So it's precisely for guys like him that GHAR exists.
When you're talking about GHAR, because all the posts that are posted out are either they are LGBT or LGBT friendly allies in that sense. So you be assured, you can be assured that okay, the places what you get would be where they are either friendly or they are flatmates staying in that house. So in that sense you can be comfortable.
My dream for GHAR is that GHAR should be obsolete. It should not exist. Why should there be discrimination in housing against LGBT people or against anybody else for that matter? We all have two types of families, the family that we are born in and the family that we choose. So if GHAR can help people to find their family of choice, where they find love and acceptance and support, then I think it will have done its job.